Hi, so this video is on how I lost weight doing little to nothing. And the reason why I say how I lost weight rather than how you could lose weight is because I hate those kind of commercials. They're very unrealistic. You really have to go ahead and exercise a lot, and they always have on the bottom, like, oh, these results are not typical, and they don't even tell you that, you need to exercise a lot. So this is how I did it without exercising, without any effort, just let it happen, because there's this huge myth that you really have to go to the gym in order to lose weight and work out and whatever, and the gym's expensive, and most places the weather is not beautiful enough to go out and exercise all the time, and it's just unrealistic, at least in my case. And I'm not one of these people who are super consistent at doing things. I'm really not. So for me, it just wasn't a realistic option. And for years I'd been trying to lose weight, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I was eating healthy, I was depriving myself of, my every joy in life, of yummy food, because I'm a complete foodie. I wasn't having cakes or cookies or ice creams or donuts or anything. And if I had even a bite of something, I felt, oh my god, I just killed the chances of me losing any weight. And I felt so guilty. It's like I would torture myself with the guilt. And when I would look in the mirror, I would just want to curl up, go back into bed and cry, or drive to the nearest bridge and jump off it. And, a lot of times when I, would try to talk to somebody I was very close to, like one of my best friends, Chris, he would say, well, you're beautiful. I don't know why you think you need to lose weight. And he gets so frustrated with me for feeling that I should lose weight. But I didn't care what anybody else thought. I just wanted to look in the mirror and like what I saw, and I couldn't figure out how. Until one day, I kind of tripped on it. It was very happenstance. I realized I was having a lot more calories than I thought I was. And so I was always being healthy. I was eating cheese and drinking milk and drinking juice and having vegetables, whole wheat. Like I said, I was depriving myself of all goodies for years, and I was completely miserable. So, not that I don't like the healthy stuff, but, completely depriving yourself, where was the fun in that? So, and then I realized that even while I was being healthy, I was eating more calories than I thought, because I was having a lot of milk and juice in order to be healthy. That calcium for strong bones and teeth, and women, need it. So, but I was having 500 or 700 calories a day just in milk and juice, and a little bit of chocolate milk as a treat. And, so that was a big problem. And I didn't realize that even though my body needs something like 1,200 calories, because I'm not very active and I'm the very tall height of 5 foot 2 inches, which is about 130 centimeters. So, yeah, I'm small, so I don't even need that many calories. And I'm having a lot more calories than I needed. So, as I said, I'd completely given up all hope. But I just kind of cut down my calories because I realized I didn't need that many. So instead of having 2,000 calories a day, I cut it down to somewhere around 1,000. I wasn't really paying attention. I figured, 1,000's a nice round number, so, and if I have a little more than 1,000, fine, a little less, who cares, But I'd eat as much as I want to, and I'd just kind of keep it in mind not to have too much more than 1,000 calories. And before I knew it, I had lost 5 pounds, and I didn't, since the last time I weighed myself, and I wasn't trying. And I thought, okay, well, I was kind of excited, but I was a little reserved to, really get excited about this. And it was only after I had lost, 20 pounds or 15 pounds that I really started to get into this idea of, wow, I'm actually losing weight, and I actually found something that's working for me. And I'll be honest with you, to this day, I've lost about 30 pounds, and to this day, I don't fully believe that I'm going to get down those last, I have 5 more pounds or something for my ideal body, weight, shape, whatever. And it's healthy. It's not skinny. I'm very against skinny. But, it's that last little bit of mush and belly. And I still don't fully believe that I'll ever really get there, even though I am. A little slower, but I am. And at first I was losing half a pound a week just by cutting down the calories. I was losing half a pound a week. Then, after about 10 pounds, I decided, you know what, I've been consistent, so I'm going to go to the gym not as a way to lose weight, but as a way to as a way to start losing weight faster. So if I'm going to lose these 10 pounds anyway, by going to the gym, I'm just losing them 10 pounds faster than I would if I didn't go to the gym. that's it. So I started doing that. I wasn't, like I said, I'm not very consistent, so I went like twice a week for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, whatever. And while I was going, I lost like a pound a week. I think once I lost a pound and a half. And just by going to the gym, I think for like an hour, and it was my school gym, so it was like right there. And that was it. So if you're going to go to the gym in order to firm up or to kind of speed up the process, but not as your, way of losing weight, just as a helpful thing. And now that we've gotten to helpful things, here are some really nice weight loss booster tips. So my favorite one has to be that you should have your desserts in the morning. And what I mean by that is they did a really cool study at Tel Aviv University where they had a group of people lose weight, put on a diet where they had their piece of cake or whatever in the morning. And the way this worked was really well. It was really cool because people didn't feel deprived of their goodies and feeling like they're depriving themselves like I did. And they would also burn off those calories throughout the day instead of like sleeping on it if you had it at night. So that worked out. And then so people lost weight, and then when they took the group and they split it up into two and they put one group on a low carb diet and one group continuing on just this eating your dessert during breakfast thing, the people who were eating the dessert continued to lose weight, but the people on the low carb diet gained the weight back and then some. So I thought that was really cool, and it kind of reminds me of a saying I once heard of eat like a king in the morning, eat like a prince in the afternoon, and eat like a pauper at night. And I feel like that actually feels much better for the body because they say don't eat after 8 o'clock. And that's one thing after I started losing weight, I really tried to implement that, where I stopped eating after 8 o'clock. And I actually found the earlier I had my dinner, sometimes as early as 4 or 5 o'clock, the better I felt, because when I would wake up in the morning, I would kind of, after eating late, I would feel weighed down, I'd feel sluggish, I didn't feel very good. But if I ate earlier, even if I went to bed a little hungry or just completely satisfied, like not hungry, not nothing, I'd wake up feeling a lot lighter and not sluggish and just a little more energy. And, that was really great. And I found that there was really a noticeable difference when I weighed myself or in how bloated I was. So even if it doesn't really change, like some studies say, it doesn't really change how much you lose weight. If nothing else, it changes the way your body feels. You are less bloated, so your clothing fit better. And, it just works out a lot better, in my personal opinion. I really like it. And I'll sooner go to sleep hungry than eat late because I pay for it the next morning feeling gross. Okay, and then when I do feel like hungry, what I do is I have a glass of water because that fills me up, which brings me to my next tip. Drink more water. And what I mean by that is not the cliche, you must drink 8 cups of water a day. No, actually, what I'm saying is the brain has a tendency to confuse thirst and hunger. So a lot of times you're thirsty, but your body feels hungry, so you'll eat instead of drinking, which ends up adding the more calories and more fat, and you're eating just a lot more than your body needs. And I remember this one time where I came home from, I think, school, whatever, and I was really hungry, so I sat down with what I would normally eat and what would normally be enough for me. And I was still really, really hungry. So I ate more, and I was still really, really hungry. And I'm not even talking like a little hungry, I mean really hungry. And I realized I can't keep eating like this, and I was trying to figure out something that would fill me up. And while I was trying to figure it out, I realized I was a little thirsty, so I took a glass of water, and after a gulp or two, I felt like I was going to explode. Because the whole time my body was saying, I'm thirsty, and instead I kept eating. So now I had way too much food in my body, and all I wanted really was that water. So when you feel hungry, try having a glass of water. If you still feel hungry, go eat something. If you want to eat first and then you have like a normal amount for you but you still feel hungry, try having a glass of water. A lot of times you're just thirsty. I have like little notes on the side so I don't forget to say anything. Yeah, that's it. I think I said everything. So if there is anything else that if there's anything I didn't say clearly, if you want more detail, if there are any tips you want to share, or anything you want to ask, feel free to comment, and I will be happy to make any comment, respond to you. I hope you like this video, and I really hope it's helpful to you, and I look forward to hopefully getting some comments and posts about how, you have succeeded on your journey to having the body that you want. Just keep in mind, you don't want to be skinny, you want to be healthy. One of the things I hate most is on TV where people say, "Oh my god, you're so skinny," or people say to me, "Oh my god, you're so skinny." Like, no. Thin is healthy. Skinny is malnourished. Yeah, sorry, blundered there. But yeah, skinny is malnourished. You don't want to be skinny, you want to be thin. So just find a weight where you're happy with, which is healthy for you, and I can't wait to hopefully read some comments about how, it works for you. So, good luck. Bye.